got this hair in my mouth. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Lo, and today we are going to talk about Aggretsuko. I'm not gonna give I'm gonna give context, but I'm not gonna give away too much of the plot because I really want you guys to watch this anime with me. I want you guys to watch this with me so that we can all cry together and just be sad and feel like there's no hope left in the world. I'm joking, I promise, it's not that bad. But yeah, let's get into it. First of all, let me start by saying, don't be fooled by the cutesy anime. Oh my god, they're cute little animals. It's actually a very serious and dark well, not dark in the sense like it's gory, dark in the sense that it drags us for filth. It's very real problems, very real issues that we're dealing with. So yeah, it's not as cute as it looks. I think it has to be cute like that so that we don't feel like, so that we don't find ourselves feeling too bleak. Okay, it's funny sometimes, but it's basically like life, there's ups, there's downs. Sometimes we're laughing, sometimes we're crying, but it's a very it's an experience. So Aggretsuko is an anime series that follows a salary woman called Retsuko. Well, she's a fox. I think she's a fox. She's like a special kind of fox. She is an accountant and she hates her boss, hates her job. She's always broke, and yeah, she's just going through a lot, and she's really considering like just throwing her hands up in the sky and saying, Lord, let me just get married and find a man to look after me, because like that's what society says. Like, sweetie, we're trying to be self-made, we're trying to be independent, and also in our generation you can't really expect a man to take the burden of the economic or downfall of the world. So yeah, that's basically what this show is about. And in all this, she uses death metal. That's why I'm wearing my Metallica t-shirt. She finds solace in singing death metal at karaoke. Aggretsuko. It's got 3 seasons. It is one of my favorite shows. I have watched and rewatched it, and I just really like it. Season 3 came out a few weeks ago. I want to say 2-3 weeks ago. I don't know what time I'm gonna upload this video but yeah, it came out recently, and just go and binge it all on Netflix. It's so good. So now I want to get into why I feel that this show is basically dragging me for filth, and I feel that you will feel dragged too. When I first came across this show and watched it, it came in a time when I was just so, oh my god, I was going through it. And the first time I watched it, like season 1, I just found myself crying, like because it just felt like a copy paste of my life, my struggles, my problems, and yeah, it was just so much. But it was very enjoyable to watch. I'm not trying to discourage you and say you're going to be depressed or whatever. It's just nice it just made me feel like all over the world people are going through what you're going through, and you're not the only person. I don't know, this misery loves company type of situation. I just felt really seen and like I wasn't crazy, because you know how everyone is when you're complaining about work, you're complaining about your boss, you're complaining about your co-workers. Everyone is just like, that's just how life is, it's not like, I just felt like, thank you, Retsuko, you get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I mentioned earlier, this show has got some heavy themes dealing with work, your co-workers, your relationships with your partner, relationships with your friends, your relationship with your parents. It's just an all-round, it's an all-round, well-rounded dramedy. I want to say it's a dramedy because yeah, sometimes it's funny, but sometimes it's drama, man. And the drama is not that fake drama, it's pretty realistic. It hits pretty close to home, and you can really see yourself in a lot of the characters, and oof, it really sucks you in, you know? One of the things that really resonated with me after I watched this show was the fact that, you know, millennials and Gen Z, we've been told that if you go to school, you get your degree, you get like extra qualifications, everything is gonna be fine. People are broke because they're not serious with school, or people are broke because they didn't take life seriously, or they didn't listen to their parents or whatever. But at the end of the day, there's so many of us that did everything right. We went to uni, we got the degree, we went and got higher qualifications, we got our masters, we got our PhDs. But a lot of people are still broke. You know, we're either unemployed because we've been taught that they're the same 5 jobs. Is it 5 or 3, 4 jobs? The same 4 jobs, and we all went and scrambled to get those degrees, and then there's just so much workforce but no jobs. You know, so at the end of the day, that's one of the things that really stuck with me, the fact that you can do everything right and still end up losing. Another thing that the show gets right, toxic work environments. You can have some people work in amazing environments. They love their boss, they love their coworkers, but a lot of the time people have toxic work environments where their bosses are emotionally, mentally abusive. You know, they're manipulative. They always make you feel like you're doing something wrong, even when you're not, because you're literally carrying the company on your back, but your boss wants to make it seem like you're not, so that they can justify paying you peanuts. And also pick-me co-workers that want to raise themselves up by putting down their fellow co-workers. To the boss, you know, they're always gonna be like snitching. Oh my god, God forbid you go and drink a cup of tea at 11 a.m. and it's just like, she's slacking on the job. Like, God forbid you look at your phone when you finish writing your 600-page report. Like, God forbid. We should just be staring at the screen till 5 o'clock. Like, let's be real, there's no one who works at their job, not even your boss when your boss was a lower level employee. There is no one who works from 8 to 5 non-stop. That's a lie. And the pick-me will be there looking busy but hardly doing anything. Can I get an amen? Yes. And also the whole thing of working you to the bone and expecting you to give your last drop of blood to the company and paying you peanuts. Like, I get it, we're grateful to have the jobs that we have, even if they don't pay amazing. But at the end of the day, I feel like certain employers take advantage of the fact that, especially in our economy, employers take advantage of the fact that, oh, there are no other jobs, so you're gonna have to put up with whatever I tell you to do. If I tell you to come in on a Saturday or a Sunday with no extra time, is it extra time? Overtime. With no overtime, you know, you should be smiling and grateful because I can replace you in a second, because there's this huge heap of job applications in my office. So yeah, you know, it's just, guys, this whole narrative of, oh my god, I pay my employees 3,000, 5,000 kwacha, you know, which is what, $200, 200, you know. I remember telling my cousin who lives in Australia, I was like, people be getting paid $200, $300, and their bosses really be thinking that they're making a change in their lives. That money, hey, gas, how much is fuel? We're literally getting paid to go to work for them. You know what I'm saying? The only choices most people have here is move out and suffer, or be financially stable but stay with your parents. And that's even if you're lucky enough to have parents, because a lot of people come from outside of Lusaka to come and find work here, or their parents passed away, they have no family to look after them, so it's either struggle or be a dependent. And it's just like, Yeah, and then when you're staying with your family, it's like, when are you getting married? You know, it's just like, Jesus. Also, the fact that you hate your job so much, it's messing with your mental health so badly, but you can't quit because you'll literally be homeless. You know, it's just, this for you hate your boss, you hate your co-workers, you hate your life, but you can't quit because you'll be homeless. So you're just there in this never-ending spiral of misery and depression, and it's just like, girl or guy, is this it? Is this why we're working? And you know, there's this whole narrative of like, you guys just wanna be jumping into driving your cars and being rich, and I'm like, sweetie, we don't want to be rich. We've reached the stage where we just want to survive, and we're barely surviving, but people don't see it because we're lazy. We want everything handed to us on a silver platter. We love it so much. They think that we want to be rich, we want to be driving Range Rovers, when all we want is to be able to put fuel in our cars if we are so blessed to have cars, and be able to buy a bundle at the end of the month that will last us the month, to be able to go out for a birthday lunch for our friends without having to rework our entire financial position. You know, like, we literally just want to be stable. What we want is stability with a little bit of extra change where we can save up in 3 months, go to Barbados, you know, for a holiday. We don't want that much, guys. We don't want the mansion. I don't know who people think they are, knocking at the gate when they haven't called you. We're not trying to be murdered. Yeah, so that's basically that. The show also delves into the whole situation of your salary is not that great, and you're literally forced into this life of perpetual debt because you need to pay your rent, you need to buy groceries, so you're constantly borrowing from your friends, your family, the bank. Like, it's just a never-ending spiral of trying to keep your head above water, basically. It's never a nice feeling when you feel like you're constantly about to drown. It's just too much. It's too much. Then for my ladies, there's the whole thing of, oh my gosh, you're nearly 30. Why aren't you in like a stable relationship? Why aren't you engaged? Why aren't you married? Why don't you have kids? And it's just like, sweetie, I don't marry myself, one. But also, how am I supposed to be able to afford to get married? How am I supposed to afford to get married when I'm getting paid 5,000 kwacha? When I'm getting paid 3,000 kwacha? You know? And even, guys, I don't know what people think we can, I don't know where people think money comes from to get married. Where people, if they think that marriage ends at the wedding, because there's the kids, there's the rent, there's the bills of 2 people, and then more people when there's more mouths to feed. Like, Jesus, marriage is a liability financially right now for everyone, and you can't really expect someone to be like, hey, I'm going to marry you and take you out of poverty. That's not fair. Like I said, we're all just trying to keep our heads above water. This show reminds us of the fact that on top of balancing your work, praying for sanity, trying not to quit your job and be homeless, you still have to balance your other relationships, your relationships with your friends, your family, and you're literally supposed to find a life partner and maintain a healthy relationship with them. Like, guys, we barely have 24 hours in a day, because most of that time we're sleeping anyways. But like, I don't know how people expect us to have a life balance and we're all just trying to survive. Like, oh my god, it's just so much. It's just so much. Like, guys, life is a joke. We're literally in a circus and we are all the clowns. However, the silver lining in all this is the show reminds us that we shouldn't forget to look after ourselves. Pick a hobby, something you love, something that makes you happy, something that's going to keep you grounded, keep you sane, help reset you. If it is singing death metal at karaoke, if it's making YouTube videos, if it's playing video games, if it's binge watching your favorite anime or TV show, or the entire MCU movie roster as it stands at the moment, like, do what you have to do, fam. This world, all we can do is look after ourselves, guys. So yeah, please watch this show, Aggretsuko, and like, let's talk about it in the comments, on Twitter, on Instagram, and yeah, let's just have a huge pity party for ourselves on social media. If you like this video, please like it, please subscribe, you know, click on the little bell icon because I post videos every Thursday. Links as always will be in the description below if you want to find me. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. Bye.